Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite products for the winter time, whether if you're suffering from really dry hair, dry skin, or if you're struggling with your makeup this time of year. Hopefully these tips are going to help you out. So let's go ahead and get started. So I can't tell you how many questions that I always get in real life and also online about people suffering from very dry, tingly hair in the winter time. And usually I do these videos like in January or February, but I feel like everyone else is already asking all of these questions right now, so it must be very cold everywhere. I know here it's only like 10 degrees this weekend, so I thought it'd be a good time to actually share with you some stuff that I do for my hair when it's extra dry, especially if you have curly hair like me. It can get a lot drier, but I feel like people are asking me this. I have all kinds of hair types, whether that be straight to curly, wavy, whatever. So these are the products that I swear by and have been making a huge difference for me this time of year, and I think that they would be good for anyone with any type of hair. So the first one is the Diva Curl Melt into Moisture Deep Conditioning Mask. This is a really great mask. I've done so many videos on it before, so you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but it really has been my favorite recently. This has matcha butter tea in it, which is supposed to be really hydrating. No matter what texture you have of hair, if you have some type of texture, this is going to be fine for you. But if you had very fine hair, it might weigh it down just because it does have a lot of moisture if you have very like thin, fine hair. There's some other deep conditioners that I recommend. I'll be sure to put some other alternatives on the blog post that goes with this video. Like I always recommend the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle one. That one's really cheap from the drugstore. I like the macadamia deep conditioner. All those are really great, but this is my holy grail that I've been using all the time. I recommend at least doing a deep conditioning treatment once a week. If you can't do it once a week, do it every other. I always do it when I wash my hair on the weekends because I have more time to let it set. And another thing I've been doing a lot of are the tea rinses. These are from Bell Bar. If you haven't seen my review video I recently posted, I'll put it down below of actually how to do a tea rinse. This one is rejuvenating, strengthening, and this is a tea that you boil on the stove and then you pour it over your hair when you're rinsing your hair out in the shower. And then I always apply this and I let it sit. Sometimes I'll even put my thermal hair cap on that I have. So if you want to see how I do that, then definitely check out this video. But this really softens the hair. Although it doesn't like claim to add moisture, I feel like it really does. Like it just makes my hair so soft and so shiny, especially if you're struggling with very tangly hair. This is going to make a huge difference. And thank you to Bell Bar. They actually commented on my last video, which was very helpful, and they let me know a little tip that you can mix some of this up and put it in a spray bottle and spray it on your hair when it's feeling like it needs to pick me up and use it kind of as a refresher. So I'm definitely going to be trying that out. That's a great idea, especially when I'm refreshing my curls, which, by the way, I just filmed that video, so that's the last one that I posted. I'll put that link down below on actually how I refresh my curls. I should have tried that for this video, but I need to try it out first before I recommend that in a video, but it sounds like a really great idea to help add some moisture back to your hair and just revive your hair, especially when it's feeling really dry. Another thing I love to use is like a serum or some type of little lotion, I guess. This is kind of like a lotion for your hair. That's the best way I can describe it. This is the Aveda Damage Remedy Split and Repair. And something about this just like coats the ends of my hair. It makes them feel less dry and it helps them feel less tangly. It's supposed to repair split ends. I don't know if it does actually do that because you definitely have to cut them off if you have split ends, but I just find that it makes a difference in my hair. It kind of like clumps them together to where the curls looked very defined on the ends, but they just feel softer. I used it this morning and it just feels so much better. It just makes a big difference. But if you have like a hair serum or oil, that will work well, just to add a little bit of moisture to the ends of your hair when your hair is dry. Another thing I've been doing to help with a dry scalp is I've been using essential oils. I've been doing scalp massages. I got a huge thing of organic olive oil from Amazon, and I've been mixing this rosemary oil. This is actually from Simply Earth. It's my favorite essential oil company. They actually send out a monthly subscription, or you can just buy the oils from their site, but they're supposed to be great oils. They're supposed to be, you know, concentrated and from good sources, which is awesome. But I've been using rosemary for hair growth, but they have tons on their website. I'm pretty sure that there are probably tons of essential oils that are good for like dandruff or dry scalp, so you could just Google it. I'm sure that they have that one. But I've been loving rosemary. It smells good and it just makes my hair feel a lot better. I feel like it kind of protects my scalp from getting too oily or too dry. So I don't have a lot of problems with like flaky scalp or anything like that when I use this. And if you're wondering how I use it, I will put the video down below on my nighttime curly hair routine because that's actually when I use it. So that's it for the hair stuff I wanted to mention. I figured I would mention that first since everyone asked about dry hair in the wintertime. The next is actually going to be body products or skincare products. The first one I have is the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream for Body. This is for very dry, sensitive skin. Cetaphil is such a sweet company and I love working with them to where I've gotten to try out a lot of their stuff, and this has definitely been one of my favorites. They have a little scale on here from light to rich of how hydrating I guess it is, and this is the heaviest. It's definitely a very heavy cream. I would not be using something like this in the summer because it's just so thick unless you had really dry skin, but it's a really thick body butter. This is unscented, so it's not going to like irritate you if you have sensitive skin or eczema. My fiance has eczema really bad and dry skin, and he loves using these products. I'm always sharing them with him. They help him a lot, and this one's very thick and it just does a great job. Sometimes I'll put it all over, but I pretty much use it on like my elbows and my feet and my knees and everything. I feel like I've done videos on this before, but not with this specifically. But same thing, I'll just exfoliate and shave like once a week, and I always slather this on. You could put this on your feet and put some socks on and go to sleep like that, and it makes such a big difference. It really softens your skin nicely, and it helps protect your skin from the cold weather too. So this wouldn't be one of my videos about skincare without mentioning self-tanner. I'm an avid user of self-tanner. I never don't have it on, except for today. I don't have it on. I'm actually going to be applying this tonight. This is the Sun Goddess Sunless Tanning Foam in Dark. I haven't talked about Sun Goddess in so long. I will link to you my original video I did on how to apply self-tanner. I think using this, which that was a lotion form, which worked really well. It's one of the darkest self-tanners I've ever used, but they have a mousse form or foam form now, which is really nice because in the wintertime especially, I don't feel like spending a lot of time. I just want to add a little bit of color like as a pick-me-up to my arms and my chest and like my upper back. That's the only place that I apply self-tanner to in the winter months, but this is good because it's easy to apply. The only thing I don't like about it is I feel sticky after I apply it. Like I have to wait till I dry to like really put on regular clothes or go to bed with it. But something about the color is really nice to where it fades really nicely on me. It looks green in the bottle, like it's really dirty on the cap. It looks green, but that's good because it keeps it from looking orange. But something about this one just fades really nicely, especially when I don't want to spend a lot of time on self-tanner. I don't care about it looking perfect. I just want to have a little bit of glow to my skin just to help me, like I can wear a darker foundation, that kind of thing. So this has been a great one for the winter, but I don't know if I would use this all over my body in the summer. I still need to test it some more, but it doesn't get me as dark as I would like to be. Like I feel like some of my other ones get me a little bit darker. But again, I haven't tried layering this up. I'm sure if you layered it up like with 3 coats, you would probably get pretty dark because I used to get really dark with the lotion form. But this is just easy to apply. I can't stand using a lotion anymore, especially in the wintertime, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I don't want to fool with rubbing it in, so the foam has been great for that. So I'll link it to where you can get it. I think I might have a code to share with you, but this has been a good winter one. All right, now I'm just going to talk about some facial skincare products that I really like for the winter time. So the first thing that I love adding to any moisturizer is this Polish Choice Resist C15 Super Booster. This is a vitamin C serum. This has 15% vitamin C. It has vitamin E and ferulic acid. I've done lots of videos on this. I did one on how to get rid of dark spots, and I will link that for you down below where it was like a full detailed before and after results type thing where I tested this out for a long time. But this is my second or third bottle. I love it so much, and I just add a few drops of this into my morning and nighttime moisturizer, and it helps just even out the skin tone on my face. It helps with any dry areas, and it just helps balance my skin, and it's like an extra boost of moisture. I've been mixing it with this moisturizer at night. This is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Water Rehab Cream. This claims to boost hydration and fight a skin hangover. It has coconut water and vegan probiotic. I find this works better at night for me just because I do have oily skin, so it's not the best underneath of makeup, but I did wear it underneath makeup the other day and my skin didn't feel dry at all, and it wasn't too greasy, so I was surprised. But I personally like it at night just because it is a little bit thicker, but it's not too thick. Like, it's not as thick as a night cream, so you could probably use this in the morning. If you have pretty dry skin, then this would be great in the morning because it's very hydrating, but it's not too thick. Like, it's a little bit of a watery texture. That probably made no sense, but if you try it out, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's very hydrating, but it's not as thick as a night cream. Now for some makeup things that I do before my foundation and stuff to help it just not look as dry. I've been using a primer water instead of a primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This feels really good on the skin. It's like a setting spray. This doubles up as a primer and a setting spray, so it's great because you can use it for both. You don't have to buy two, and it works well at just adding some hydration to my face and also priming my skin. If you wanted a more affordable version, I have the e.l.f. Active Post-Workout Cool Down Mist. This is essentially the same thing. This is meant to use after you work out to refresh your makeup, but you can spray it on your skin beforehand. It doesn't have the priming properties, I don't think, but it's a great just hydrating, like to add a boost of hydration if you had really dry skin. So for my foundation, I've actually been using this a lot. This is the Bare Minerals Fresh Face Liquid Foundation. This was the Made to Fit foundation that I did a review on recently. This is a custom match foundation using an app that has a face scanner on the app, so it's really cool. You can match your foundation exactly to your skin, and then it orders your foundation based on that shade. So this one says that it's made to fit for Gina. It has the name on the bottle. Really cool. Did a full review on this, so you make sure check that out before you buy it if you want to see how to do it. It's really easy to do. But the reason I'm mentioning this in this video, because it's a great foundation for winter. I'm actually wearing it today. It's great because it's very hydrating. It looks like your natural skin. I can't even tell that I'm wearing foundation, but it doesn't make me greasy or oily. I don't know if that's just because I'm using it in the winter and I'm not as oily, but this is the only foundation I can wear to where it holds up on me throughout the day, because when I try tinted moisturizers, they just look really greasy on my nose and my chin and stuff, and they wear off. But this one looks pretty good throughout the day, so I think it's good if you have oily skin or dry skin or combo, whatever. Mine's kind of combo in the winter, and this works excellent for that. It is a light coverage though. You can build it up a little bit. I just use some extra concealer where I need more coverage, but overall I think it's a great option when it's very dry and you don't want to be caking on heavy makeup on top of your dry skin. This is a great option. So that's it for my products. I hope that this wasn't too long. I'll be sure to link all of them on the blog post that goes with this video, where you can purchase them cheaper and everything, and I'll give you alternatives if you don't want to buy the more pricey ones. So if you have products that work great in the winter months, please let us know in the comments down below. That way everyone can have some more suggestions on good products, especially for dry hair, because I feel like everyone suffers from that in the winter time. So thank you all so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.